One of the things that a lot of people noticed about Germany is that it is not particularly relaxed about cannabis as a recreational drug. Other products made from the same plant, such as, for example, hemp, are not an issue. But the psychoactive drug, yeah, the German authorities have a problem with that. So the supermarket chain Lidl must have known that it was taking a slight risk when, a few weeks ago, it carried an assortment of products containing cannabis. And yes, Lidl is the correct pronunciation. If you're British and a fan of comedy panel games on Radio 4, you may have heard comedian Jo Brand insist that the Germans pronounce it Lidl, the same way that the British do. Well, she was wrong and Tony Hawks was correct. And if you're American, that's Tony Hawks, the British comedian, not Tony Hawk, the American skateboarder. Anyhow, a few weeks ago, Lidl had a special promotion of products containing cannabis, and in fact, out of sheer curiosity, we bought this chocolate, of which we have only eaten a few pieces. I can't speak for my wife, but to me it just didn't taste very nice. Ordinarily, this should not have been a problem. It's not automatically a drug just because it's made from the cannabis plants. Some cannabis products do contain THC and CBD, which are psychoactive substances, but food products meant for grocery stores are not among them. And in fact, in their advertising for this promotion, Lidl reassured customers very emphatically that these products do not contain THC or CBD, making them safe and legal. Nevertheless, the police decided to check up on this. They took samples of some of the products and sent them to the lab. Lidl took those products off the shelves. They weren't worried, they said this was temporary, just a precaution. Well, apparently the police found something. Now the state prosecutor has got involved and Lidl has issued a recall of the affected products and a statement saying that they are cooperating with the authorities. Our chocolate is not one of the recalled products, which is a shame. Not because we want to get stoned, but because we just don't like the taste, and a product recall would mean that we'd get our money back. The recall mostly affects products branded as Mary and Juana, which is cute but hardly imaginative. Also the Tea of Mind cannabis tea and the raw cannabis protein bar apple. You're supposed to take them back to Lidl for a refund. I have a feeling that a lot of people are, not going to bother. In Germany, it is illegal to sell anything containing THC, and products containing CBD need a special license. So Lidl could be in a bit of trouble here. I would expect that the supplier is also under investigation. This is a company called The Green Dealers, and it doesn't surprise me in the slightest to learn that it is a startup. The serious side to this is that one of the side effects of THC is drowsiness, and it's possible that people may have unknowingly and unintentionally consumed THC before driving. The fact that Lidl had so very clearly stated that there was no THC in these products is one of those things that I would guess might be making their lawyers feel a bit nervous. Still, I think Lidl will survive this. I'm not so confident about that startup, but I'm not a lawyer or a businessman. And I still don't know what to do with this chocolate. Oh, yes, I have redesigned the closing credits, as you noticed. To be honest, I felt that the credits were way too long. A 5-minute vlog does not need a 50-second outro. 20 seconds is more than enough to do everything that I need to do in the... Oh, bugger!